So quickly, quick one. The next pointing or the next rule states that if we have words, if you are to attach inseparable preposition to words that starts with ye, that start with a yod. This is a yod, and shewa. Simply ye. If you are to transliterate this, you have this ye. So if you are to attach any word with this, if you are to attach the inseparable preposition to word that starts with this, let me call this with this syllable, that is y and shewa. So if you are to attach any word to it, in this case now, if you are to attach inseparable preposition to word that starts with year, so in this case, what will happen to your inseparable preposition? So this is what is going to happen. Now this y will lose its consonantal character. Don't forget that in this case now, this is serving, is working as a consonant. It's working as a consonant. But in this case now, in the case of you attaching your inseparable preposition to it, it will no longer work as how should I put it? It will no longer work as a consonant. So now this is now going to change. The y is now going to change into a long erect, which is long e, and this is how we write our long erect. Don't forget, a yod and a dot, which simply stands for what? It stands for long e. It stands for long e. So this is what will happen to that word. Now let's say example. I'm going to use the word Jerusalem. I've used the word Jerusalem or Judah. Okay, let me use a very short word. Let me use Judah, for instance. Judah. What is the Hebrew word for Judah? Let's start by writing Judah. This is Judah. What is the Hebrew word for Judah? Judah Hebrew word is Yehuda. Yehuda. That is, you can see what I have written on the board here. Yehuda. That is Judah. Now look at this word very well. This word is starting with yod and shewa. Look at it very well. It's starting with yod and shewa, and you want to attach your inseparable prepositions to it. So you cannot just say le Yehuda. No, it is not correct. Le Yehuda or be Yehuda or ke Yehuda. No, it's that situation that is going to affect this yod. Now, like I said before, the yod is now going to lose its consonantal character. That it will no longer work as a consonant. It is no longer going to perform a consonant character or a consonantal character. Now, let's say you want to say Le Yehuda. Or before I go into that, you can also use Jerusalem. Jerusalem is pronounced Yerushalayim in Hebrew. Yerushalayim rather. So if you look at the first word, is yod and shewa too. So you can also apply that to it. Now let's see to Judah. We want to say to Judah. Now we want to say to Judah. So how do we do that? So to Judah, applying that law to it. Don't forget that our toe is lamed, right? Take note of that. Lamed is our toe. So we still have our, like I said before, now this y is going to lose its consonantal character. So what we are now going to have as vowel is now going to be a long erect. And I told you that long erect is a dot that comes with a yod, which is long I. So we now have our long erect as our vowel. So we have li. You can see that is li. Then you cannot have the rest of the letters. We have liuda. That is to Judah. Liuda. That is how you do it. How you read Hebrew Bible. That is how you read Hebrew Bible. You can understand all these simple things. So you yourself, you can lay your hand on Hebrew Bible, read it, and even understand what it is saying. So this is Liuda, that is to Judah. Another one, the second one is, we want to say in Judah. In Judah, don't forget our preposition for in is bet. Is bet. So this is going to be like, it's going to follow the same pattern too. It will now be Uda, be Uda, be Uda. Don't forget that this is A, this is letter H. This is our Shrek, which is long U. We also have our Dalet, which is D. We have Kamet. This is Kamet and Hey. This is long R. This is short R. This is our H. So, and I told you in one of my videos when I was explaining the vowels, I told you that whenever these Kamet and A appears at the end of a letter or at the end of a word, so it is serving it, or it is working as a vowel, a very long A, a very long R. So that is Biuda, Biuda, that is in Judah. And the third one is as Judah, as Judah, as Judah. So don't forget that our as is what? Is calf, is calf, letter K. So therefore it's going to follow the same thing. Kiuda, Kiuda, Kiuda. Sorry, I may not be able to transliterate for you, but I believe that you have gotten to the stage of you understanding or reading in the original letters yourself. So this is Liuda, which means to Judah. This is Biuda, which is in Judah, and we have Kiuda, which is as Judah. So that is the third rule. Don't forget that the third rule states that when you are attaching your inseparable preposition, so any word that starts with ye, that is ye on jod and shewa. So what is going to happen to that preposition is that yod is going to lose its consonantal character. That is, it's not going to work as a consonant again. So it's now going to change into a long erect, which is long E, as we have it in this word. So you can also use the word Jerusalem, like I said. Don't forget that Jerusalem is pronounced Yerushalayim, Yerushalayim, Yerushalayim. So if you want to say to Jerusalem, you can just say Yerushalayim to Jerusalem. In Jerusalem, it can be Birushalayim, Birushalayim. And as Jerusalem, or like Jerusalem, can be Kirushalayim. So that is that about the third law. So in the next voice note, the next video, we're going to talk about the next rule, because we have 7. I'm going to talk about 7 rules. We have more than 7 rules, but I'm just going to talk about 7 rules. So thank you for watching.